All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's video. I may or may not publish this video, but I will provide a link for it. I think somebody is going around giving content creators challenges for something to do, which is basically trying to run from one end of the map to the other. I pinned the comment on my video where I was actually given the challenge, and to be very honest, I can't remember I can't remember where the comment got pinned, so I can't even remember exactly what I was told to do. But at the same time, I thought it would be a nice challenge to try to run through, the entirety of the map, or from one end to the other, and I guess I get to pick my route. I think the instructions were kind of loose, and so I guess it's just a challenge to see how much you can survive on your own if you went with, fog of war, and, basically don't have anybody, like, you don't have the, you don't have the crutch of having, all kinds of other fun stuff and everything. I don't think it's going to be that difficult, honestly. I think it'll be quite easy for me, especially the way I build, if all I had to do was run. I think where the challenge would be is actually fighting through enemy NPCs all through the open world by yourself as a solo player. And the reason I say that one's going to be challenging, because I have specifically tried to do something along the lines of this, playing as a solo player in different areas, and basically meeting some obstacles that I had to run away from. I mean, I didn't die. You kind of know how to pick your fights at this point when you're doing something like this. And so that was something else that was, that was quite interesting to find out. That's basically what's going to get you. Looking at this distance to run, you can basically do this without much problems, honestly. Hold up. My build is not what I want it to be. I'm a tank. I play tank, so... Alright, skill tier 6 for this shield. Yeah. No mods, nothing. I'm just gonna go. And you're going to see conflict arise, but one of the things about it too is if you just increase your field of view, you'll be able to see a lot more. And so it's kind of like, okay, I guess we'll just do it just for the sake of doing it. And it's going to make for a really boring few minutes if you had to run through the map. Honestly, there are bad guys in front of me. How am I going to evade them? I'm just going to go around them. I could try to confront them, but I'm going to just confront them and basically make my way and run. Really? Let's go. There's a bad guy in front of me. He doesn't seem to have a bunch of friends. Now, I know this part of town is actually a little tricky, but I don't know if anybody is wondering, what my build is about. My build is basically a shield in case, things get rough, and then a seeker mine to be able to scatter enemies, and then I can run. Those friendlies, they scared me just now. I was about to be like, you're dead. Now, another thing too is this is absolutely not fair, because if you think about the way PC's controls work, like right now my hand is just on my mouse. There's a shortcut to keep my character running all through, so my character is just basically running. Now there's and that's one thing, Fog of War will still show you what's going on. It will still show you missions. It will still show you conflict in the area. Like there's so Black Tusk are fighting against True Sons. Perfect. That's gonna give me room to just sneak by. Oh crap! That was a heavy hit.
fucking prayers.
I see more of them. Over here. Enemies deploying.
I got one.
Calm yourself down now, fool. Don't be an idiot. And that was it.
Gonna build you for the hole.
They didn't see me. So they're just gonna get into conflict with each other. And I keep going on my way. Yeah, I mean, I think another thing too, if you're gonna do something like this, the way you build is going to be really necessary. They've got a civilian and a stick up. I'm not gonna bother with it because they just want conflict with me. Shotgunner is really following me. Take that, shotgunner. Man, there's conflict everywhere. It's crazy. Never have I thought about doing walking simulator in the Division or running simulator in the Division game. Or that's funny. Okay, this area is probably going to be a little dicey. This wants me to run through the White House the way the GPS says. I'm just gonna follow it because it's just kind of easier.
You ever get tired of staring at the same spot?
I think another thing about this is the psychological aspect. The further you go, the more comfortable you get tempted to become. And that's what you want to avoid. You don't want to be comfortable. You want to be on your toes every single minute of this whole thing. Because the farther you go, the higher the stakes are. I mean, think about it. You don't want your, I mean, you're not allowed to die. If you die, you have to start all over again, which, you know, puts a lot more dynamics on the map and all of that.
Military operations are in progress. We urge all civilians to remain inside the safe area.
All right. Make your way in.
You're making a real difference.
Another thing too is, you know, I can basically try to figure out if there's anyone, you know, in an area that I can't see anything. I think the context that will be, you know, as a better challenge would be to fight your way through the entire map, you know, distance anyways without dying from point A to point B. I think this is something that'll probably provide a little bit more, you know, more of a challenge than anything else, depending on the player, depending on the
You need to
circumstances.
stop Black Tusk from obtaining the data they're after from the vault.
I am not stopping Black Tusk nothing. Black Tusk can take all the data they want.
Hostile control point identified.
Bad guys. See, there's a Black Tusk patrol with...
Scored ahead.
I don't remember what the distance was. Did I have to run from inside the dark zone, from one point of the dark zone to the other side? I don't remember. I don't know.
You eyeballing me?
Huh.
Shouldn't. They blinded me.
What's shooting me? Some drone? It's gonna trigger these outcasts now.
Sort the shit out. Fuck yeah. Longer. No! Only our mercy. You see him? Don't like this. Fucking help me! I'm surrounded. Time to die! Put him down! Coming with justice! We're up! Fuck this!
Where am I? Have I reached my destination? Oh my gosh, this fool wants to kill me. I don't even know where my destination is. Have I reached it? Where am I on the map? Oh, I guess I can go to the DZ entrance.
Hostile control point detected.
Loot! Crap. Look at that territory control down there. Just eager to end my run. Loot!
Detected. Nearby location. Guarded by hostiles.
So the DZ entrance is over there, but I have to go through this territory control. Okay. Let's go.
So there's two.
So where is this DZ entrance? I can't see anything.
Hostiles. Guarding location nearby.
Oh, I guess if I follow this, I'll be able to get to it. Oh, there it is. I don't know. I wasn't certain if they wanted me to run from inside of the DZ all the way to the inside of the DZ and this dark zone. I'm not necessarily certain. But I guess if they want me to do that, if that's what they were gunning for, here we are.
Best stuff in DC right here.
Negotiator's gloves. Crap version.
Good doing business.
Well, I guess there we have it. Running simulator accomplished. Ah, it's probably trying to put me in a DZ with all this stuff.
Access granted.
Maybe they want me to run over down here through the dark zone. Or maybe they, I don't know. I can't, that's the thing. I can't remember if they wanted us to run from this part of the map all the way down, or if it's from Capitol Building, or it's from here. I don't really know, but for good measure, let me throw in this DZ stretch. Hopefully I don't get mauled by players.
Transmission range limited. Proximity coverage only.
So this is a...
Hostile patrol detected.
Oh. So this is an occupied DZ, I'm guessing. Yeah, dark zone run with fog of war. Just perfect. That's exactly what I thought I'd sign up for. Fighting will be more fun though, but I don't think this is kind of the context to do fighting. I would love to do the fight version of this when TU10 lands, you know, when hopefully the loot quality gets better and you can just kind of, you know, fight your way through, you know, empty your backpack and just loot as you're going on. because that will be more of that will be more rewarding for you. And that's the thing about, you know, the nature of games like this is we play for the rewards. So it's one of those things where
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna blow you to hell.
That's all, Dave.
what happened over there? Huh. Maybe I just ran into some guys that were upset. They were eating their Snicker bar and I interrupted. Oh, look, it's a hyena. I do know though that some landmarks in the DZ are just straight up trash, man. The enemy NPCs are so annoying. It's like they have a whole nother code in them. Wow, this is boring. All right, I guess I may have just used this run to kind of cover whatever distance I may have missed or something.
Exiting
If you
docks.
watch this video, you're a champion, man. I mean, like I said, I don't think I'm going to post this, but you never know. Well, there it is. For the person who challenged me to do this, I don't know why they thought this was going to be difficult. Whatever. I got Delta too, so perfect. Peace.